I'm sorry, I just had a crash. So this might be another part, because I don't. Thing is, editing videos together takes a really long time. It's not so much. It's not difficult, but it's just exporting files that are 1440p and long files at that, like an hour or so, or over an hour. That yeah, takes hours of rendering. So I'll probably just upload them separately. "25 Chaos Furies." That's probably the first time I've had this game actually crash, and it didn't really. Did it crash actually? I don't. Yeah, it kind of did. It just. I had to just boot up Task Manager and force quit. The cart is empty, but for one sack of tainted grain split down the side. Granules of grain run in rivulets along the floorboards of the cart and fall upon the ground. As you kneel down to gather up a handful of grain, you see that anywhere that the grain has touched the ground, the very earth itself is becoming blackened and burned. Hey, level 19. Rank 19. Right, I should visit one of those trainers to spend some points. Backing away from the tainted grain, you notice that the blackened earth beneath the grain has formed into an heretical 8-pointed mark of chaos. Return to Dietrich Bader in Suskar and tell him that the tainted grain of the tainted grain and the story of the man in black. Alright. Yeah, we get a piece of armor that we really cannot use anymore. But yeah, that might have been the first time that this game actually crashed on me. So far, it's been very stable. Oh. Yeah, my character class is probably just very slow with yeah, that's mostly the deal with playing tankish characters. I don't really mind, it's just it gets very apparent when you compare yourself to other players running around. Oh yeah, we should be putting these on again. That'll help a bit. I also had a weird thing happening while recording with the game, the prologue of game Skald, kind of the retro RPG. That the actual game maybe looks quite promising. The prologue was kind of fun. Yeah, now that I've just rebooted it, the game is a bit. It's chugging a bit. It usually does that when you boot it up. Gets better over time. But now I started immediately recording again once I booted it up, so. But yeah, with that Skald prologue game, the recording would cut out anytime I opened the map. That was that was really annoying. So I couldn't open the map for some reason. Let's see, Captain Hawk. You found them, dead, blasted all. They were good men. Their loss will be felt when the trolls attack again. Well, there we go. Do you hear that? What is that? The sound of beating wings coming from the east by Sigmar's ghosts. Sigmar's ghost. Winged nightmares from the depths of the wastes. What did you do? You awoke something foul, and it will be the doom of us all. We barely withstood the trolls' last attacks. Just attack. How are we to defend against these beasts? You brought this upon us, so you will aid in their defeat. Quickly reinforce my men on the eastern fringe of the farm, and Sigmar help you. But if but one of my men dies, head to the perimeter of the camp and man the barricade. Kill the Chaos Furies and report back to Captain Hawk. Aha, so we are actually getting maybe a bit of a unique happening.
Now get on with it.
Maybe.
Praise the
But so yeah, he just sent us on our way to be quick about it. But anyway, here's something else for you. It was one of those things, you're certain. Yes, that would be his. I'd recognize that bit of gold anywhere. Yeah, this is the kind of the plagued guard that we found, and we took his pendant. Well, there's no use in putting this off any longer. I have to notify his father.
On your way now.
Soldiering runs in the Kruller family. Regulations prevent serving in the same regiment, but his father's a sergeant stationed with Breitenbach southeast of here. It's best he hears the news from someone first hand. Travel through the Sugmark Hills to Felder Castle and deliver the news of his son's death to Sergeant Kruller. Well, I guess.
I ain't getting any younger.
If we have to. Dietrich, cultivating decay. It's more than in the grain. The taint of the raven is in the very air that we breathe, the water we drink. We cannot escape it. The forces of the Dark Ones are at work here. There is no doubt. But for what reason? I will do what I can for these soldiers, but it is only a matter of time. We are doomed. Doomed! 14 strength, 14 toughness. I don't care, they're probably worth the same, so I'll just sell them.
So should you.
Yeah, I bought the influence reward. That was my gloves.
At long last.
Didn't hurry here, did you? Yeah, I think we spoke about this already. He's still talking about us coming from the from Norska over here. Watch where you're planting those feet of yours. Yeah, everything is kind of barren. Chopping trolls. The missus says she's be baking a tatter pie for you to keep this up. Oh no, he's yeah right, he's a kill collector.
Sigmar bless.
I'm still not really sure. Oh, I see. That's yeah, that's the notification we got. Can I still see that one? Couch for play kill. So yeah, that's probably no. Yeah, kind of this, but with the trolls. I think I picked something unique up from the trolls, and I probably just gave that to him. Do we have a new title then? Achievements, no. Rewards. There we go. The Ripped, Barrel Basher, the Strategic Hitter, the Crucial Crusher, Fabulous First Place, the Topper, the Concoctor. Is this new? No, this Apothecary. Littlebug, Skinner, Pincushion, Influential Peon, Adventurer, Wise, Pawner, Hoarder, Pirate, Cutpurse. No. What's this? Cards. 0. Items. 10. Minimum rank 1. Unlocked by time you finish. I have no idea. Let's just sell some stuff.
Fine wares and finer prices.
Hello, Adele. I want to browse your wares. 6. A whopping 6 copper. Yep. Yep. So I have sold some. I have sold a cape on the auction house before. I'm not really sure if there are any. Because the thing is, I wanted one and I couldn't find one, so it was nice to be able to buy one. For not too ridiculous of a price. But yeah, with all these these green, I don't really know if people are. If people will be wanting those. The white ones I'm fairly sure I don't care. The green ones I'm kind of, I don't know. And even some of the blue ones I'm like, yeah, do people really alright. I'm gonna hold on to this one. Oh yeah, I should probably set up my bags a bit better. Maybe one for gear and one for junk. Something like that. Oh, unlock, lock. Item preference. No, that's not what I want. Yeah. So this one is set to potions and miscellaneous. This one is set to nothing. Alright, so we'll collect I don't know, let's do crafting in here. All of them is fine. Let's do so dye, talisman, accessory, trophy. Utility. Let's do weapons in here, armor in here. I don't know. Let's try something. It's fine. I'll sort it out some other time. Alright, what do we need to do? Right, we need to see about those Chaos Furies. That apparently we led over here. There they are.
Well met.
Well met. There they are. I think. Yeah, seems like it.
You're a funny looking one.
There we go. So we somebody finished a public quest that we oh, that's a shame. We get a massive loot bag, but I'm probably quite a way out. I'm not even sure which. It might be this one. Nah, it'll be fine. We need more. Man the barricade. I see. Okay. Guess that was enough. Huh. Funny thing is actually that as I mentioned, that Scold game, the recording would cut out if I checked the map, and the game back when it crashed just now, there was also when I opened up the map. They might not be related. Thing is, I have a, but that also shouldn't be much of a problem, I guess. I have a thing I've kind of gotten used to. This is I have a one of my mouse buttons. I have set that is usually a DPI toggle. I have just set that to M basically, so I can always open the map with my with one of my mouse buttons.
At long last.
But that probably isn't connected to stuff crashing. I don't suppose, because it just changes to a keyboard button. It doesn't do anything special, and I've been pushing that button probably hundreds of times now. You have my respect, if not my thanks. We have paid dearly for your mistake. Many of the wounded will never rise again. I only hope we can hold out tonight. The trolls will be here soon, and more shall die. Choose one. Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing quest rewards aren't really worth anything. So might as well get this. All right. Yeah. So we need to go to the castle over here. Sure. Let's go. So yeah, I might like this shield, kind of the starter shield, more than the. So this is the one that I picked up from an influence reward back in Norska. So it was about the same as the one I had, only it has some more stats on it. So now it probably is really easy to just, if I get a better shield than this one, and I don't really like the look of the shield, I can just use this shield to in the appearance screen. So the transmark system seems easy enough. Man, I remember back when they introduced transmogrification in WoW back in, I think that was Wrath of the Lich King or maybe Cataclysm. But anyway, I was still somewhat playing. I think after Cataclysm, I didn't play any for any long stretches anyway. Maybe just a month here or there over the years. And now it's been quite a while. But yeah, I remember, back in the early days, it was just you needed to have the actual item still to use it as a transmogrification item. So you'd have just so many slots in your bank just hogged up by all kinds of weapons and armors, and then they of course later on introduced a system where you just needed to have owned it at one point. Slayed against them. Situation abnormal. Give me that. His girl will be wanting this with Herbert gone. What? Came all this way to see the hard-bitten Sergeant Deer? Sorry to disappoint. Herbert was a good lad. And he went down fighting for the Empire. No man could ask for a better death. So yeah, that's the father of the scout we found. He doesn't seem too bothered with it.
Time's marching on, and so should you. At long last.
Slayed against
I
Sam.
need your help.
Let's follow you around. Trolls have attacked the Slayer camp. Our patrol accounted for all but one dwarf. Troll Slayer Simonier? He may be the last of the Troll Slayers alive in these parts. Nothing kills trolls like a Troll Slayer. Well, that's kind of in the name, I suppose. And once she's dead, there'll be nothing standing between us and those Sigmar forsaken creatures. Find Simonier and do what you can to help him slaughter those trolls before they start heading this way. Okay, we need to kill some trolls and we need to find Simonier.
Go to it.
The horror of murder.
You can help me, can't you?
I woke up this morning with Wilhelm here screaming. The Wilhelm scream. Screaming about a dead body. Nobody's heard anything in the night. It's a right mystery, it is. You look like a smart one. I don't have the time to investigate this, but you could, if you wanted to lend a hand. I suppose we could also just kill all the villagers. Yeah, so my men don't need to worry about dying in their sleep. Speak with Wilhelm just outside of the castle about the body you found in the farmhouse.
Good job.
Interesting, getting a little detective story here. Oh, well, there's Wilhelm. He's still shaken up. Last week my worst nightmare was losing the harvest. Now I may be losing my neck. Hang on, let me grab some coffee here. While poor Wilhelm is just shaking away. I went to the farm to talk to Johan about repairing my shed. When I got there, the door was open. I called him a few times with no answer. I went on in. The place was a mess, with chairs overturned and food scattered about. I found his body out back. It was horrible. I hope I never see anything like that again. I don't know what happened here, but I beg you, please find who or what killed him. I don't want to die like that. I don't want to die at all. Please. Alright. I didn't see anything except the body itself. I heard Oswald say that he saw something last night, but Sergeant Kruller won't let me talk to anyone else. You'll have to ask Oswald what he saw, but first you should inspect the body at the mill. Alright, search the blighted farm Wilhelm spoke of. Examine Johann's corpse. Where is the mill? Whoop, wrong button. The horror of murder? No. Speak with Oswald Bartbach. So the mill is around. It's probably just somewhere here then. What's that? Salamander. Can we open this? Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I guess I'm just easily pleased, but I always get a kick out of interactable doors in MMOs. Even though they're not really all that rare, thinking of it. Even like EverQuest back in the day even had them. And also WoW had them, just very, very rarely. Guess we'll just have a chat with Captain Oswin Breitenbach here.
Praise the gods.
Let's see, what can we get? Need more influence. We're really close. Huh. So yeah, here's kind of the thing. Which one is better, since one of them is blue and one of them is green. But this one is item level 12, the other one is item level 10. The gloves that I have give toughness, which probably good. But yeah, I don't know. I should probably set my rally point here, yeah. Oh right, so it does it, yeah, it puts it in this bag, I suppose. Potion is over here. So the weird thing is I have 8 of these potions, but on my bar here it only says 5. So I'm guessing it only counts the one stack that I have set up here. It doesn't automatically use this stack as well. Kinda odd. What do we get if we're on full? Ooh, that's pretty nice. 7,000 trolls player. That's pretty good as well. Yeah. Thing is though, since I'm kind of focusing on the tanky build, I don't think I have much use for a two-hander. It's a bit of a shame, because that is a nice one. But yeah, we're probably better off getting some good boots. It doesn't matter because we don't have enough influence yet, although I think we're probably just a quest away or something.
Praise the gods.
Blighted hopes. Peasants settling in troll-infested lands and then expecting us to keep them safe. Now stories of tainted grain. Next one I hear grumbling about land thites, I'll throttle myself. But there's more to worry about than wild tales of some shiftless poor. From the shiftless poor. Yeah, this seems like a nice guy. Something has gone gravely amiss in Veld, and unless I miss my guess, we sit astride the jaws of a trap that swallows the whole empire.
Time's marching on, and so should you.
He's not,
Good eating on a horse. Plenty of work to be done.
Now that things are beginning to move in our direction, perhaps you can find Captain Ruland's patrol. They were to have taken up position in Lizariel's shade on the Ostland border. Report to Sergeant Krausner. He can be found in Krausner's garrison. Hence the name Krausner.
Now get on with it.
So as that, I don't know. You're a merchant. You have a quest for us. Two quests. This land is spoiled. I'd wager agents of the Fly Lord are at work here. I mean to find the source of the disease and root it out. 20 steps. The temple in Shalia in Altorf, a boon of healing and birth, sits but 20 paces from the gardens of Moor, where the dead are interred. A foul thing passes over these lands, a pale wind which visits a slow death upon all it touches. Fields of rotting corpses fester across these walls, but a few paces away. We must bring healing to these cursed people, for if we do not, this curse of the pestilence will spread. I would question the nobles as to what tragedy befell their peasantry, but I am aged enough to know that I would learn nothing of the truth from them. We must learn what plagues this land, if in your fight you must find one who would speak the truth of the events that befell Veld. Find a clue in their story and return to me with it. Search the fields on the edge of such dark hills to find an attempt to speak with decrepit Ernest. Decrepit Ernest. Alright.
Go to it. I need your help.
Do you? Though we do not yet know the names of those who opened the doors of Velda to chaos, we dare not wait any longer to take action. Already blighted believers have overtaken the farms to our east, bending those too stubborn to leave to the will of their rotting lord. We must see the blighted farm clenched. Both honor and the bond of humanity demand it. Cleanse the blighted farm of the chaos that has overtaken it. Kill and search the blighted believers for information on which of the Velda's nobles is supporting them. Use their clothing in your inventory to examine it further.
I ain't getting any younger.
Hey, I got some mail. You're right, auction house. Nah. Theda.
At long last.
Sergeant Kruller is a sweet man, but he cannot defend this town on his own. Our menfolk are dead or conscripted. I wanted to say constipated. Conscripted. And those with training have fled, taking most of our stores with them.
Plenty of work to be done.
Things weren't always this hard. Why, I can remember harvest so bountiful, it was all we could do to pull in half our crop. But the trolls have changed all that. They've driven us out of our homes, they've driven us out of their homes is what they've done, after eating our livestock and turning the crops to dust. Well, I've had enough, I tell you. Enough of running and enough of watching my children go hungry because those Sigmar forsaken creatures can't be driven off our land. Track the trolls to their cave in the western mountain and destroy them. Alright. Sounds straightforward enough.
Go to it.
Trouble with nobles.
Aid me, aid the Empire.
Somehow, them as was in power knew before the monsters came. The whole Holmbauer place was in a frenzy. Then my Gregor saw the carriages leaving the next morning. The cowards. They'd left their lamps back to avoid being seen passing through the village. Black. They left the lamps black. Can't say as I much blame them for leaving, but abandoning their folk to those savages isn't something they're going to get away with. There was a songster come by, Finch his name was, headed east just before the trouble started. He shouldn't be too far ahead. You tell him what I've told you, and tell him Theda sent you. Take word of the Holmbauer flight to Master Finch in Glacier Lake. He can be found at the war camp in the Black Ramble Hollow. Speak with Master Finch.
Now get on with it.
Get on with it. Bark Troll, Slayer, speak with Master Finch. That's down here, okay. Probably kind of your next hub. So yeah, this is also Chaos Country, I suppose. Kind of the opposing faction. So yeah, we this is really only what we are doing. So yeah, Chaos is actually a race. I thought Chaos was kind of the whole faction, but it's not really it. The faction is called Destruction, and we're Order. We're the Empire of Order. No, we are Empire. Those are the humans. Yeah. I kinda, since this game is so PvP based, and I don't really care so much, so I don't really well, then again, that also relates to PvE, but I kind of wonder if the classes are actually balanced, or if they maybe the server has done its best to balance them. But yeah, there are quite a few classes in this game. Well, a lot actually, because I think most classes don't overlap actually. So if you want to be a Knight of the Blazing Sun, you have to be Empire, because the kind of the tankish character of the dwarves is called something else, and then the same goes for the elves, and the same goes for I think the opposing faction as well. They're all a little bit different, so they're all unique classes. Lord Gisbert Jaeger. Another one of you has come to question me. Just as I told you, Captain, and that pig of a sergeant, I don't know anything. Suddenly, and most unfortunately, the peasantry just started getting sick, very sick, so I did what any reasonable noble would. I made sure I was safe from the plague. I closed the gates and covered any who dared to approach with molten tar. Speak with Sergeant Kruller in Feld and see what information Lord Gisbert Jaeger may have provided him. Okay.
Good job.
So, that wasn't much of a interrogation. Ooh, your eyes are weird. But we have the same hairdresser. Are you? Yeah, you're taller than me. Quite a bit. Or are you just... I don't know. Yeah. She is taller. I might play without the helmet visible at some point.
There you are.
The greater of two evils. Hail, Knight of the Blazing Sun. I see you've already exchanged a few words with John the Scum. His tongue is full of poison as this land is. He denies involvement, but the captain and I know it to be untrue, both in our hearts and from the countless testimonies we've received from the few surviving peasants. According to the locals, Gisbert and the other nobles took audience with a strange group of visitors for some time, a group of doctors no less. Sold their souls to some dark god, no doubt. What for, we don't know yet. And the means used we have yet to find. Gisbert Jaeger knows as much, and we need to find a way to purge the truth from him. Where is this going? Thing is, threatening his life hasn't gotten us anywhere. We need information out of him, so we can't kill him, and he knows it. We have to find another way to instill fear into his wicked heart, so that we can get the truth out of him. I've reports of suspicious unmarked crates lying about. Investigate them. Confront Gisbert with your findings. See what you can get out of him. Search the fields of the blighted farm in the Velden for suspicious-looking crates.
I ain't getting any younger.
Alright. Yes, well, I guess sometimes with these quests I'm kind of... They're a bit... well, two things actually. Kind of the one thing I wanted to mention is that, yeah, I already kind of mentioned before that I don't know that much about the Warhammer setting. I thought that Warhammer, the fantasy Warhammer and the 40k universe were kind of linked. I thought that this was just kind of set in the far past, and the 40k was just set in the far future, but I thought they were kind of still the same, kind of, you know, happened in the same universe, but I'm kind of unsure actually if that is the truth. But yeah, I did already mention that, and I think that is kind of true, that the Warhammer franchise kind of really you know, doesn't have good guys per se. It's just bad guys, all bad guys, and maybe some worse guys. But yeah, that's kind of the thing with we have gotten quite a bit of quests that kind of show that yeah, this is just torturing doesn't help. Find something else to do, and just go execute this person because he's yeah, we think he might be I don't know, we think he might be doing something that really there isn't any what would you call it, kind of justice system in place. Yeah, but with the quest, sometimes the motivation or explanation of certain things is kind of lacking, almost the connection between certain things. So maybe I'm just missing a few things. Sometimes it's just like, how are we? What, we were talking about one thing, and now we're talking about something else. What? It's fine. 20 steps. Establish healing above, right? What question also, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, find out what the plague is all about. Search fields. Yeah, but where is actually the where was the lighthouse? No, the mill, that was it. Krausner, Master Finch, Blighted Believer, Blighted Rope, Buck Troll, Slayer, no. Suspicious Crate, no. This one. Oh, so it is over here. I see. Sure, let's have a look in this area. That might be a place to kind of. It might take some while. It might take a while, but after that, kind of make it maybe a good point to stop the video at. A while ago, I've had one commenter ask me if I actually stream, and I haven't really looked into that at all, and I never really planned for it, so I don't think I will. The thing is, I think that if I would stream, well, Then again, I'd probably just have 0 viewers. This doesn't really matter that much. But also, I think if there were people around and if they'd ask me stuff, there wouldn't be any gameplay. I would just be standing still all the time.
Sigmar bless you.
Yeah, I think we could just pick these up.
Go to it.
Yeah, there's a repeatable. Oh, so what are we doing here? We are looking for blighted believers, we're looking for suspicious crate, and we're looking for blighted mutants. Which are these ones? So let's do some killing. But yeah, as I said, I'm kind of going on enough tangents as it is, and that's just me talking to myself basically. Yeah, if I was streaming and so that's two big ifs. But if I were streaming and if there were people watching and if they would comment on me playing, then yeah, I'd probably have a hard time actually playing the game. And again, maybe with MMOs it's not that bad, because once you get to stuff like this, just grinding out enemies, it gets a bit easier to play and talk at the same time. Blighted Believers, yeah, we need those. Demagogue. Put this away. So the body of Johan should be at the mill, right? But I don't see any mill just yet. Dark purple dye. These guys don't seem to have any social aggro. There you go. So that's 7 out of 7, okay. Yeah, fighting two enemies at the same time and kind of stacking stuff between them kind of reminds me of tanking in Classic WoW, and I didn't tank in Total WoW. I was a paladin, I was a healer. But yeah, that was basically how you... I kind of need a bit of health. Yeah, how you tank groups. Kind of just put sunders on them. Takes a while before. There we go. Start regaining health. Yeah, there you go. Seven. Do we need to destroy one of those black altars? No, 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 we needed a blighted rope. Alright. And did we need to examine that one? No, that was another quest, I believe. Quest items. At first glance, the rope appears like all other. Insect-ridden and disease-filled, but a small tag sewn into the hem quickly catches your eye. From the Honourable Bertram Holmbauer. May this garment find good use. It would appear the arrogant noble could not resist providing proof of his generosity. If this Bertram Holmbauer truly did come under the influence of chaos, he could not have gotten far once the plague took him. Find noble Bertram wandering about the nearby graves as a mutant. Kill him and then report to Hoga Putnam at Grosvenor's garrison. Okay. Sure. Yeah, we need to find Johann's corpse. And we need to find the suspicious crate. It's getting a bit crowded here. So you'd think the corpse would be somewhere near the houses, but I think we're kind of leaving the area. There he is, I think. Probably. Yep. Oh. Alright, come on. Johann's corpse lies face down near his humble farmhouse as Wilhelm reported. The back of his head has been struck by a blunt weapon with a tremendous amount of force. There is no sign of a murder weapon. Rolling over the corpse to continue the investigation, a mark on Johann's forehead becomes clear. The shape seems to move and change before your eyes, although you are sure it is not changing at all. It could be a flame or a fish, smoke rising from a censer or a nonsense scribble. Suddenly the rune seems to flare before fading away. A hideous cackling fills the air and you realize you are no longer alone. Speak with Oswald in the Grave Marshes about what he witnessed the night of the murder. Okay. Yeah, I guess that would be rather unnerving. Seeing something like that. Okay, well, the only thing now that remains is the crate, right? Yeah, suspicious crate. That should not be too hard. I guess. Take a bit of coffee here. Scanning the horizon. Maybe over there? No. Kinda don't feel like fighting my way through. You can't really ask these people if they've seen any crates. We were asked to go to the graveyard, weren't we? Blighted Ghoul. Why are you running? Stage 1. Oh, right. Oh. Yeah, I'm not seeing any crates. Alright. This is as far as the camera goes. There he is. Or it is. Suspicious vial. Quest item. A vial that was recovered from a suspicious grate at Blighted Farm. Alright. The greater of two evils done. Alright. Let's head back this way. Okay. Alright, Jaeger, what do you have to say for yourself? Like I told the lot of your order, badgering us here, all I know of the damned plague is that the peasants contracted it, and I didn't want any part of it, so I walled them out and burned a lot of them that tried to enter. 'Tis a noble's right. The peasantry might be fooled by all your livery, but I know better to the politics of our empire. You might be commissioned by the emperor, but that does not mean your authority supersedes that of nobility. Wait until the Elector Count Volmir von Raukov finds out. The lot of you here will be barred from your precious order. Wait, what is that you brandish before me? Keep it away from me. Yes, I'll give you the information you seek, but please just keep that accursed vial away from me. Yes, we took audience with visiting doctors. They were remarkable. On their command, I plunged my sword clear through the heart of one of them, and he stood there still living and breathing, blood still flowing through his veins. Their alchemic explorations have brought them close to immortality. They needed but a few more steps to complete their work. The doctors have realized eternal life. They found the promise in the dark. They needed but to perfect it. I too heard the promise. I needed but to offer up my peasantry for their cause. To incubate the disease they created, spreading it would reward us with eternal life. I know not their means, I knew but my part. They traveled to and fro east of here, returning with the crates. Uh-huh. Deliver the information you've learned on this matter to private bets. Yeah, again, kind of the logic of this kind of supersedes me, I suppose, because it seems like kind of a big deal to learn of this, and now we have to go to private bets that we never met before, somewhere else. Why aren't we supposed to be telling any of the people around here? But yeah, maybe not be too critical about certain things. They just have to get you from A to B to C to D, etc. Right, we can buy
There you are.
this. Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's get this. Although, so yeah, I don't really know how much stuff like that matters. So the item level of our current boots are actually higher. Item level 13 opposed to 12. This one does have more armor, and it has 13 wounds, 5 initiative, 3 weapon skill, which sound good. But I don't know how much elemental resistance actually matters. Yeah, but like I said, I was kind of probably just gonna pick the shoes anyway. Yeah. I'll just go with the just go with the sword. Yeah, you know what? He looks cool with the sword. Might as well. Because then again, yeah, the item level is lower, and we'll get new shoes and we'll get new swords. Doesn't matter that much. There we go. Let's put it on for now. Let's put this away. Put that there. There we go. Look at that new graphic. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We can sell our old one. I was still. Oh, I already sold that one actually. Well, let's sell the stuff. So yeah, now I cannot use this anymore. I cannot use this anymore. Cannot use this anymore. Although that's meant for in your party. You become filled with unstoppable power, removing all snare. Okay. Yeah, so it's just this attack because that requires a shield. I'd like to browse your wares. Yeah. That can go. That one can go as well. Might hold on to that one. Dwarf. Let's just sell this one. Yeah, I'm not really sure if. Hold on to the die. The belts. This apothecary stuff. White lion. Apothecary. Bounty player. This remains may have some use to one first in alchemic. Alchemy. Yeah, I really need to set up a bag for just junk. Probably. Let's put weapon and armor in one bag. Let's put die in this one. It's I'm guessing the random loot that that the stuff that is safe to sell, is that just miscellaneous? Yeah, I guess it is. So let's put this on no, this one. Let's put this one on miscellaneous then. See how that pans out. You can have that one. 9 strength, 2 wounds, 9 weapon skill. That one can go. So yeah, those are exactly the same. Let's hold on to that one. Put that there. Let's put that there.
Tell your friends.
Right. Oh, probably should have just called the episode there. Now you saw me just selling some stuff. Yeah. I can just keep saying it, but even though it doesn't look, it looks a bit flat, but still, I really like the aesthetics of this this Warhammer stuff, especially the kind of the human, your yeah, what would you call it? Kind of the Germanic influences here. But yeah. Yeah, that'll be it for this one. It's kind of chopped up in the middle because the game crashed. But anyway, thank you for watching and see you around. Bye.